My operation for deep brain stimulation was, in my mind, a resounding success. It's about 10 weeks since my operation now, and I feel considerably better than I did beforehand. It was quite subtle. When the device was switched on, when the pulse generator was switched on for the first time, I knew that there wasn't going to be some sort of like Christmas lights switch on at, Regent Street. I'm better. I knew that was not going to happen, but secretly I did hope that was going to happen. So I felt a little bit sort of sad. I'd been through this pretty traumatic physical experience at a time where things were complicated for me personally, and so I felt a little bit deflated, I suppose. And then what happened about 4 or 5 days later, I was sending a message on my phone and I realised that I was using my left hand to tap the message out. And it was awful. I just done it naturally. And my left hand up to this point has been like a false arm. I've just had no real use out of it. Before the operation, I just literally wanted to unzip myself and climb out because I couldn't bear it. It's hard to explain. It was just relentless. I do still have the dystonia in my hand and my arm particularly, and up into my neck. The pain has diminished hugely. So, as part of my new beginnings, I have my box of tricks. Most importantly in this little box is my lady. So this is me. Small but fierce. But she can relax a little bit now. She can put her axe away because I've now got my kit. For anybody who used to go to festivals and understands the power of an old Nokia phone to never die, this is based on that. The reduction in my dystonia has resulted in a reduction in my pain, which has helped with my fatigue. So I'm not spending as much time in bed. I'm able to stay up to the dizzy heights of 9 o'clock on an evening. I got to a point where about 7:30 and I was done. I was absolutely shattered and I was wanting to go to bed quick because I just wanted to be done with it. I wanted to be done with the physical manifestations of the Parkinson's. It's hard to explain, but for me it's just been liberating. It feels like I have an opportunity to, get my life back a little bit. People say, do you forget that you have Parkinson's? And for me, never. It's years. But now there are times during the day that I can drift off and do something and forget about it for a moment, which is unbelievable, really. It sounds simple. It's not that I've got any giant expectations to go and conquer the world. I can go out for dinner. I can eat rice or soup. I can put eyeliner on. I can live independently. I can write. These are small things which make a massive difference to me. I can't say enough how grateful I am to the NHS and everybody in it, those people who have cared for me. Looking at the video of my experience was what struck me was all of those people and all of that energy and time and focus and training for one life. It's huge. I just feel really, really privileged to live somewhere that we have the National Health Service, and I'd take a bullet for it any day. I feel like life is just opening up again in a way that I hadn't expected. And I'm grateful for it, and I'm not going to squander it. I'm going to go out there and have the best, brilliantest, most wonderful life that I can. I think about where I was when we met on the pier at the beginning of this process, and where I am now, and it's profoundly different. So I feel optimistic and hopeful for my future, and I think if this is possible, then what else is possible with funding and with support and energy? There's no reason we can't find a cure for Parkinson's. I had quite low expectations. I hoped that one person might get a better experience of their Parkinson's by seeing somebody else live with Parkinson's or go through this operation, and already the feedback that I've had has suggested that it's been helpful to at least one person, so job done. And you know, I hope that this makes a difference to many more people, even the healthcare professionals who might understand a little better what it's like to be on the receiving end of this care. I don't know, who knows what might happen as a result of this film, but hopefully it will do some good. What is the future? I don't know. Exciting things, and actually it's the fact that there is a future. It's the fact that I can think I've got some choices to make now, which I didn't have before. I tried to describe it to somebody and I said that it was magical, and it does feel magical to be in so much pain that I literally wanted to step outside of my own body. I wanted to just unzip myself and climb out, to be able to be outside, enjoy this lovely, amazing, windy day, having the energy to go for a walk. I feel like I've got my life back.